welcome, Virgo Libra, to your April 26th through the 30th reading. If your friends are doing great out there, please like and subscribe, guys. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, Virgo Libra. You have the Justice card. Fairness. It does feel like you're going to get the fairness and the truth that you've been looking for all of this time. Clarifying on the justice. So if you guys feel like you're waiting for some court case to go through or something that needs to be justified, that's coming in for you. You might be dealing with the law or somebody around you is, and just realize that the truth is going to set this situation free. You're going to have the clarity, the understanding. It also talks about cause and effect of the law of attraction, right? So it's also a karmic card. So if you've been manifesting anything, the truth will set you free through your karmic deeds and your law and attraction. Love it. Right now it says you've been going through the heartbreak and the heartache. So there's something that's going to be justified about the heartache and the heartbreak. As you have these new ideas and this new curiosity coming through. Could be dealing with a Gemini. You may feel like, you know what, there has to be better communication. Because you know what, you hurt my heart and I want to know what's going on. Feeling a little restless. You might even have this Gemini watching you. And, because of the heartache maybe that you caused and they want to come back with truth. Okay, so however it is, you guys are going to have communication where the truth is actually going to come out with the Nine of Cups. So this is going to make your wishes feel better, and it's going to make you feel like you have more satisfaction. And it's actually going to make you feel more emotionally stable, knowing that we can have this truthful conversation, that these things can actually come out. I've been waiting for it. You might feel like you were dealing with a Taurus where there was a lot of indulgence and a lot of greed. You may even feel like this person was obsessed with wealth, especially if it's something that has to do with court. Maybe they were trying to take too much in a divorce case, and now it's going to come into your favor as, the judgment gets settled, right? For others of you, you're just going to realize, hey, you know what? Why did you do this to me? Right? So you might feel like this person was greedy. They broke your heart. Maybe you felt like you were with a gold digger. Wow. So this is definitely the conversation underneath the Page of Swords that says this is where we're going to release our inner feelings. This is where we're really going to get deep within the insecurities of how I feel, how you feel, and actually opening up and having that real, truthful conversation together. Why did you take me for advantage? Why did you think I was your ATM machine? However it was, you were, indulgent in this and that, ruined the relationship, whether it's platonic or work related or relationship love wise. However, could be family wise, could be opening up to a child. Maybe they're drinking too much. I do have cups. Maybe you want to know why, they keep doing what they're doing and they're going to, however it is, the inner emotions and spilling the beans is definitely going to come out as you're opening that can of worms together. And this is going to allow you to, persevere through this situation. It's almost like I invested all this time and all this effort into something, right? And you broke my heart. That's really what it is. And they're going to talk about this, and you're going to talk about this. And like I said, it could be definitely a Taurus that you're talking to. With the Judgment upside down, it's talking about the destruction, right? Talking about having that lack of awareness and self-awareness. And I do believe that it's this, we're going to call your person Taurus, who does believe, or you do believe, that, they were not taking care of themselves. They're not, yeah. It almost feels like ignoring the call. It's almost like you were trying to give them the love, the attention, and doing the things you were supposed to be doing, and they ignore it. And so now they're waking up. Now they're waking up to the situation. Now they want to bring up the situation. Now they want to listen to you. Whether they come to you first, we'll see how this is going to go, or you're coming to them. However, you're going to meet in the middle, right? Now where all the self-loathing was and all the things, yes, here comes the Tower, the sudden change, the upheaval. You're reevaluating of what is going on. Here's the Great Awakening. I need to talk to you. I need this to be fair. I need this to be justified. Yeah, because of the disappointments of walking away and having the abandonment, right? or what's eating you up, eating them up. And I feel like you're feeling both the same. Right? So it's kind of like, where do we go from now? Where do we go from here? Right? You don't want to talk to me, but I do feel like there's going to be new ideas, new conversations coming through, thinking about the situation, looking at it from a different perspective so we can talk about this situation differently. Now that we're very clear and want to be really truthful about the situation and everybody's emotions are balanced, we can have the real talk instead of, maybe you did this, you did that, you know what I mean? Now we can actually get together and have a real conversation about what really took place. And that's, thanks Mercury retrograde, right? Because they want to come back and really talk about this. This is what happened. Yeah, I was in a dark place, right? 3 of Swords, I'm in a dark place. This is the cloud that hangs over my head. This is the place that hurts. This is how you hurt me. But I've been resting, right? It feels like you've been resting, thinking, examining, right? Needing that rest from the situation. So where the 9 of Cups is coming from, it says I put the conflict to the side. I ended the conflict. I feel like they ended the conflict too because they want to come back and nurture the situation. They want to talk about the situation. They want to offer you this apology and nurture the situation. They now feel like they are awake and they have the tools within themselves to actually come and talk about something reasonable. So you could say, if they're alcoholics or something, they put the bottle down and they want to come and actually talk like, like mature adults. Because I do feel like with the swords of the Page of Swords over here, they may have been acting very childish or walking around the situation. However your situation is, everybody's is a little different. King of Cups, over emotional. So where you were trying to talk to them, it's almost like, okay, every time I talk to you, you're going to get over emotional. You're not balanced. You're not listening. And now you feel, okay, they're guarded. You're guarded. But you're going to stand your ground for the situation because it's like this aha moment. I see clear what's going on right now. So yes, this is where we're going to make amends so we can start and have a new fresh beginning. The Judgment now right side up. Before it was upside down. Now you're saying, okay, here we go. We've got this. Now you can listen to the inner car. Now I want to listen to what you have to say. Now we can make the judgment call so that we can understand each other. Right? And it's almost like I've been investing a lot of time and I've been holding on to this situation a lot. But I also feel like if you guys are with some kind of gold digger, just saying, you've been holding on and pinching on to a lot of money and saving a lot of money and hiding a lot of money and doing a lot of things because they're not trustworthy. So, because they get the imbalance could also come from the finances. It's unfair for you to keep taking from me, right? It's unfair that you keep stealing money, hiding money, lying about money, buying alcohol behind my back, things like that, hiding things. It just feels like there's a lot of hiding, a lot of secrets, a lot of hiding, a lot of lying. So now you're more focused on where the victory is, right? You're saying, I had this self-doubt. You know what? You had all this, these things going on, but they have now the understanding of what's going on. And they're holding tight now to what they really want, right? And really focused on coming back. They're now understanding where they screwed up. Man, they got hit by lightning. They did. They got hit by lightning over here with this tower. So I feel like when you walked away, that was it. They got the lightning strike. So this puts them into their head and it says, you know what, if I don't do this, we're going to have to come to these conclusions. It's also going to make you think about what direction you want to go through. You want to have this conversation with this person, right? It's just like trying to figure out, okay, I've thought about what it is I want, but what am I really going to say now that they've actually come back to me? How am I going to keep this fair? Justice again. How are we going to keep this truthful? How are we going to keep this fair? Clarify on what this person is going to do with Virgo Libra, please. Best message. Closest message. Whoa. They say that they don't want the heartache and the heartbreak anymore. They want to get past that. They want to mend the bridges. They want a new, fresh start. They're ready to risk it all for you. They say that you're their true love and they believe that you're soulmates, right? And they want to unify this love. Yeah. So, yeah, they want to unify this back with you. Whether it's true love or, you know what, we're the bestest of friends, or I'm your child and I want this to mend. It could be an older child, sister, brother, however it is, whoever, whatever, you'll know who it is. Everybody's story is a little different, but absolutely. Yeah. I just feel like you think that they were, you know, being cold and not investing where you were trying to invest within the situation, but now you have that open log for the communication, right? Where you can actually feel like you're giving and taking, right? You give me what you need to give me, and I will, give it back. So you actually feel like there is the fairness. There is the fairness. You speak your mind of what you need to speak truthfully so that we can have a situation. And this is just going to give you something more to have to think about, something to juggle, right? Whether or not you want to take them back, whether or not, you feel they're trustworthy enough, but at least you're having the open dialogue that you've been looking for. Okay. But it's going to be up to you what you want to do. Yeah. Yeah. Are they going to continue? And, it's almost like you're like saying, okay, well, you know what? Because it's like the Wheel of Fortune. It's just like you're continuing. You need to break the bad cycles. Are they going to break the bad cycles? And I'm thinking over here as I'm juggling all these things, whether or not you're going to actually do what you say you're going to do, or are you just going to repeat the cycle again? And I think that that's going to be a lot of your thinking is, I understand that they're coming to me. You're going to be truthful. But you know what? Just because we're truthful, guys, we've heard a lot of people be truthful about situations. It doesn't mean they change bad behaviors, right? They're just now aware of the bad behavior. So you have to come to the conclusion whether or not you're going to trust them enough to want to make a new beginning, or do you believe that they're just going to continue to build trenches, right? And just continue. They need to break the cycle so the Wheel of Fortune can come back up. Because all that's saying is, you know what? You keep doing the same thing. You can dig a trench all the way through the yard, right? You dig one over here. Same length, same this, same that, but you're looking for a different outcome. So that's what you have to ask yourself. Am I just digging myself another trench and looking for it, them to be different? Or is it going to end up the same? There has to be something there, right? There has to be something there to where you feel like can the communication actually also stay open, right? Because we need to have a lot of communication. You might even need to go, and see some kind of counseling or something like that, seek counseling or have them seek counseling or something. Because the biggest thing within this situation is it does feel like as soon as they do bad things, they shut down, right? Or become so impulsive that their moods change, right? King of Cups upside down, they become moody, imbalanced, shell away, however. So what you're looking for is, are we going to keep this open communication? Because, when we're really good friends and we're in a very good relationship, we should have very excellent communication, especially in a love relationship. You don't want somebody, clamming down, right, when they should be speaking up. How are you going to help them if they're all clammed down, right? It's like, okay, you fall off the wagon, that's fine, but are you going to hide from me, sneak around on me, do this and do that? Or are you going to come to me, tell me you fell off the damn wagon, and alcohol and addiction for a lot of you, and that we have, something toxic's going on around you. Let's talk about it, right? Yeah, that's it right there. Thank you. Queen of Swords. We have to have clear boundaries and direct communication. Because if you don't, then it's just going to be the same cycle over and over again. Okay. So getting some animal cards. So they do want to come and talk the truth and the clarity with you finally, but we just pray that they can, keep the direct dialogue going. Let you know when things go bad. Because how are we supposed to help anybody if you keep, excuse me, because it's like every time you do something like that, it's almost like you crap on me. Because here you are trying to help them, right? So, overall message for you is the manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it, right? So when they come to talk to you, you don't want to fight them, right? You want to keep that clarity going. Keep the peace, right? So that way they can continue, you know, to have something good happening. Okay? Keeping the peace. I can't really, because you can't really fight someone else's change. They're either going to do it on their own or not. Okay. So, that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.